So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Sei schnell oder stirb. Willkommen zurück. Dum, dum, dum.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
Weg. Oh, da war was geil.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
Oh. Das gibt's doch nicht. Und sie treffen trotzdem. Okay. Du Dreckiger. Zack. Der ist hin. So nicht, Boy.
I thought the Texas Rangers got hard.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
Ich glaube, das war ein Fehler jetzt. Egal. Ja, du hast nicht ganz gerechnet, wa? Komm.
It was coldin' a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today.
Okay.
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood.
Okay.
Hardin was waiting for me, and wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. I'm freezing my giblets off. Ain't right. God damn it! Shoot that!
They didn't ask why I was there.
Also ist alle Geschichte.
They knew. Most of them were wanted as well.
Na komm.
I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. And that was easier said than done, as most of them were as foolish and full of bravado as I was.
Weg, weg. Und los.
I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Nö. Gott.
Kill him already!
Ja. Damit habt ihr nicht ganz gerechnet, wa? Ja. Ja, lad nach das Ding. Quatsch. Komm schon. Bist du?
Stop that son bitch!
Wer schreit mich an?
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
Niemand schreit mich an. Ja, noch Geheimnis. Okay. Von wo schießen sie? So. Drückst du 65 mal nachladen? Jetzt hast du keine Patronen drin. So. Ja, Konzentration haben wir.
Time to fill you full of lead.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
Keine Munition mehr. So, sonst auch irgendwas hier in ne? Doch da. Da liegt doch was. Nee, abgesägt ist uncool. Wir gehen jetzt mal mit der Doppelläufigen weiter. Was das weitermachen hier? Ein bisschen Munition gebrauchen.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
John Wesley. Okay. Jetzt sind wir in Town.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story.
Okay. Auch Munition, Leute.
Somebody kill him!
I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Genau. So, in den Fuß geschossen.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Okay. Hier ist echt gerade Panik. Die Spiele kennen wir. Und gucken wir von hinten. Auch gar kein Problem. Neuer Level. Okay, was brauchen wir? Nahkämpfer. Große Distanz. Weitsucher.
There he is!
Tja, da hat sich voll aus den Latschen geschossen. Die Munition? Nee.
Watch where you're shooting!
Ja, 6 Schuss haben wir. 6 Schuss haben wir. Tja, da ist nicht mehr viel mit Kopf. Oh, Standort wechseln.
Can't get a good shot at him!
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
Ja.
Shoot him!
Ich muss weg. Ich muss weg, ich muss weg. Ich brauche ein bisschen Luft.
Hide, you lily-livered son of a bitch!
Töten für Bitch. Zack. Da wurde Leo nicht an Nugget. Ich brauche Munition, Leute.
You bastard!
Nö, nicht so bastard. Ich komme nicht weiter. HD, ich brauche Munition. Gib mir Munition, Leute.
God damn him!
Ist mir egal woher. Gib mir erstmal Munition. Verdammt. Ah, wieder zur falschen Seite. Kacke. So, dann gehen wir noch rein.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
Nein. So wird das natürlich nicht aussehen. Hier liegen, glaube ich, ganze Saloon gerade. Weg. Alter. Weg, 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 weg.
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Doch, kann ich. Dankeschön. Na komm. So, erstmal schön nachladen. Nee. Oh, da packt er dabei. Ey, das kann doch nicht wahr sein. Weil so, durchgeschlagen. Nein. So. Nee. Da hockt da, oder? Häng hier. Bin noch dabei. Nee, abgesiegte will ich nicht. Weg. Boah, ey. Kann doch nicht sein. So, kurz warten. Wo hockt er? Wo hockt er denn? Der ist hin. Irgendwo in der Nähe liegt was, ja, da drinnen wahrscheinlich. Wo bist du denn?
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Okay. Das ist aber auch ein Kopfgeldjäger. Bitte einen, der schnarchte. 40 andere fürs Atmen. Okay.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks.
Okay.
And I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Ja, komm schon. Na komm. Oh, ist der
No,
schön.
wait! You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Na komm. Na komm, na komm. Dich mach ich alle. nichts. Warum treffe ich ihn nicht? Na komm. Na komm schon. Alter. Das ist nicht wahr. Na komm. Na komm. Komm schon.
That man was faster than greased lightning. But being
Okay.
inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
Hab ich jetzt ein bisschen getroffen?
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Okay. Erfolgreich. Also habe ich nicht getötet.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
The Grey Wolf.
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Gut, der Tanz mit... Der mit dem Banditentanz. Okay.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Na denn?
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
Okay.
Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Ich nehme die Pistolen. Checkpoint. Okay, die kriegen wir nicht. Dann gehen wir mal hier lang. Vielleicht liegt hier was Interessantes. Oder auch nicht. Nee, schnuppeln die nicht. Was haben wir hier? Abgesägte 6 Schüsse. Nee. Nö, nicht so wirklich. Nicht das, was ich
They
will.
saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Ja, sterben kann ich gut in diesem Spiel. Wirklich gut.
They saw me before I saw them.
Nein. Oh, weia. Ich weiß es nicht, warum überhaupt. Ich weiß es einfach.
They saw me before I saw them.
Ja. So schnell geht's. So, wirklich, so schnell geht's.
They saw me before I saw them.
Einer ist noch. Irgendwo hockt noch einer. Ja, so sind sie halt.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Okay, okay. Weg mit euch. Ey, ihr seid ein paar olle Nervensägen. Wo ist so einer? Weg. Hier war doch gerade noch einer. Bin aus den Augen hier
It
gesehen.
was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas. And that's why they had retreated
Weg.
there.
Na komm. Na,
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did.
da bist du tot.
But then again, I got a
Kopfschuss.
lot of those.
Jetzt erwischt. Nee. Ah! High ground. Weg. Weg. Das ist ein Schuss. Gut. Furchtbar gute Schützen. Aber gerade hier gleich wieder irgendwo aus irgendwelchen Ecken geschossen.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hiding.
Weg. Blatt nach vor. Geh in Deckung. Ey, die sind so gut. Überhaupt ein Scharfschütze. Oh, ich bin Scharfschütziger.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Genau. Anders hätte man das auch nicht sagen können. Er kommt. Ich will auf jeden Fall nicht runter. Moment. Okay, zurück. Naja. Ab in die Schulter. Ja.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Okay. They have torch up on the wall. Kriegen wir hin. Na? Weg. Hier. Nehmen wir gleich mit. Ja.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Hier ist nix. Komm schon. Die Spannung steigt. Und der nächste.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Der ist hin. Ihr habt doch alle Todessehnsucht. Na, auf der falschen Seite. Scheiße. Okay. Na komm. Damit hast du nicht gerechnet, wa? Da ist auch Geschichte. Na. Hey. Weg. Na los.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
Cave of Death. Ein Helm. Neuer Level. Zeit gewinnen, bessere Beweglichkeit, Konzentration. Guter Blitz.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Okay.
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are.
Ja. Okay.
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow. I have no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there were definitely snakes.
Jawohl.
And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Alter. Kacke. Kacke, Kacke, Kacke. Das gibt's doch echt nicht. Komm schon. Nein.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Gott. So, laden wir gleich noch mal nach. Meine Fresse, ey. Ich hab hier einen Punkt. So. Na, komm doch gerade hier gleich
I
noch wieder
felt
welche.
like I would be lost in that damn cave forever.
Er kommt.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering white-water river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith,
Weg.
but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened.
Na, lad nach.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Na komm. Lad einfach nach. Ein bisschen. Du musst auch hin.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around me.
100?
God be my witness.
Warum immer diese Fallen? Versteh's nicht.
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around it.
Nein. Ja, komm. Einfach sterben. Okay.
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around it.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Ist er denn?
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Weg. 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 Nix geil. Weg. Wo hockt er? Weg. Nein. Dahin. Dahin. Und dorthin.